All right, we're going to use Eclipse here. And I'm actually going to use the Chinese calendar example. So we're going to go to New and Class and Chinese calendar. And we're going to use public static void main to make sure this generates what we want here. And then I want to come back here and switch directly to Eclipse only so that we don't get all the window garbage on it. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at the idea. Let's see if I can get the textbook open here of this idea. Is the textbook opening up? That the Chinese Zodiac has a 12-year cycle. And so if we take modulo year, or remainder division year, if the remainder 0 is monkey, the remainder 1 is rooster, and so on for these different animals that correspond to the years. And 1900, modulus 4, is the year of the rat. And what's nice about this type of calculation is you can take any year, and knowing it's a 12-year cycle, if you do the remainder division on it, as long as you line up your first number, like 1900 giving a remainder of 4, then as long as this keeps the cycle going, and you code the cycle into the remainders, it will translate across. Now, Chinese years are slightly different than the Gregorian calendars that our calendars are based off of, but right, their New Year's on a different day. But this is a good representation of figuring out what year cycle that we have, and so you can figure out what year you are in the Chinese calendar. So what we want to do is we want to make a case statement that holds these cases 0 through 11, and then we're going to input the year and output the Chinese zodiac symbol. So let's go to Eclipse. Again, we'll put in that this is CIS 150 web, and it's Professor Thompson's class because that's me. You put your name here. And the date. And a program to display the Chinese zodiac, Chinese animal for a given year. Because we're going to ask for a year, we will need to import scanner. And then what I need is an integer for the year and a scanner object. I'm going to go light on the comments here. And because we're getting from the keyboard, we'll do system.in. And we'll prompt the user for the year. For what year are you, I'll say curious. Right? What year are you curious? I think I kind of want to know what my birth year is. I think I'm year of the rat, but it's been a while since I checked. And then we'll say year equals next, or input.next, integer. Because we have an integer type. And then we're going to make a switch statement that'll do year remainder division 12. And so from here, we need to generate the case statements that will hold our Chinese calendar. And so now that I have the switch statement, I'll enclose it in braces. And because we're dividing by 12, we'll need a case statement from 0 to 12. And so I'm going to indent 1 for the case. And I'm going to create a case, all my case statements first. Again, I don't have any code going in here. I just know I'm going to have 12 cases starting with 0. Whoops, 10. And there I have all of my cases that will happen. Now, there won't be any output. So I'll come over here in system.out.println. And now I need to recreate the chart. And so if we look at the chart I'm recreating here. So 0 is monkey, 1 is rooster, 2 is dog, 3 is pig, 4 is rat. And so I'm going to put all of these as outputs that are going to print for each line each case that I could possibly have. So this was monkey. And then I'm going to break. Again, break. You can think of the braces as being a level of the program, and break breaks out of that level. And so we're going to continue pairs of printing out. And so let's see, what do I have as my second one? Rooster, then dog. So we'll go rooster. Again, we'll break. The next one is dog. If you forget a break, you will see that it will collapse down to the case below it until the next break. So make sure you have break statements in here, or in some programs you can have a whole bunch of cases that are collectively together before your break, and you can keep them empty until the last one gets called. But in our case, we're going to keep them together. So let's see, I have dog, pig, rat. The pig. Break. And then in rat. And ox, I think. And notice I forgot a break statement here, and we'll keep a break statement in. And the break. And we're almost there, past the halfway point. And keep looking back at my list in the book. And the book does have this program in, but I want to break this, both figuratively and literally. So rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon. Dragon. So far, only mythical creature. And the last 3. So tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep. Snake, horse, sheep. I have to put a break on the sheep because it is following through. But we will keep that as it is, and we'll run a test of it here. So let's see. We run this. Enter what year for your curious. Well, 1971. It's a pig, not a rat. So 1971 was the year of the pig. Let's run it again and try 1976. And that was the year of the dragon. Now look what happens if I come up here and I get rid of the break statement after dragon, and we'll rerun 1976. Notice if you miss a break statement, case 8 prints this, and then it also prints case 9 and hits break. So this is what I say, watching the break statements are important on these. Let's see. 2024, year of the dragon. And so this is how switching case statements work. They're a very important utility for sorting output. But notice it is falling from one bucket into the next, and if we miss that break statement, it will successfully fall through each thing until it sees a break once there's a success. So if there's no success, it drops down to the next case. If there's no success, it drops down. But once there's a success, it will drop through everything until it hits a break, which we saw by removing the one break statement.